welcome back to my channel and happy fall. It's been fall for a little bit, but it's officially October, and to me that is officially the start of fall. I love October because a lot of my family's birthdays, including mine, falls in October. So it's just like the jump start of the holiday season and festivities, and it's so much fun. Derek's birthday was actually yesterday on October 1st, and my birthday is on October 4th, so it's coming up very quickly, which I honestly cannot believe. It's hard to believe that we're already about to be in the holiday season. I just don't know where time is going this year. But I thought it was time for another vlog. It's been a while since I have done one, and I thought it would be a fun way to kind of document the start of fall. Isaac just turned 8 months old yesterday. I cannot believe it. And we actually just got back from vacation on Friday. We went to the beach for a week. So today is kind of going to be like a reset day, getting back into our normal everyday routine. So that's what you can expect from this video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brittany, and on my channel I do grocery hauls, some cooking content, and like day in the life mom content. So if that is stuff that you're interested, I would love if you join my YouTube family, hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like. So what's on the agenda today is I'm going to get out of bed. I've actually already been out of bed, but I decided to get into bed to film this intro. So I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to go wake Isaac up because it's almost 9 o'clock. He's been on such a bad schedule since we got back from vacation, and he's been sleeping so late, but then when he sleeps this late, like, he goes to bed late. So I want to try to get him up no later than 9 so that tonight he can go to bed at like 8:30, because it's all based on his bottle schedule. You know what I mean? I'll be excited once he gets like a little bit older and we can like cut the last bottle and he's not doing as many bottles. But anyways, what else is on the agenda? I think I'm gonna try to take him to his library class this morning. So our local libraries are amazing, and they have these little baby classes, and they read stories and sing songs, and he loves it. And we honestly have not been able to go in so long because we've just been so busy between traveling. I went to Alabama to visit my grandma a couple weeks ago, and then like a week later we went to the beach, and then I've had a ton of doctor's appointments. So it's just been really busy. So I'd like to take him there if we can. And then I gotta show you guys our fridge because we have no food. So I'm probably gonna have to go to Aldi today also. So we're kind of gonna like go to his class, do laundry, get more groceries. I'm gonna cook enchilada soup, which I'm shelf cooking. I am kind of like just making up the recipe slash I looked at a couple recipes online, so I'll share that with you guys, and then I'll let you know how it is tonight, because we've been home for a couple days and literally have not been to the grocery store yet. So I've just been making whatever I can scrounge up in our freezer and pantry, which isn't a bad thing, but I definitely feel like we need to go get some fresh produce and that kind of stuff today. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here and stop procrastinating. I'm going to go get little Isaac up and feed him his bottle. And then we're going to get our soup on and then hopefully head to the library. I decided I was going to go ahead and throw dinner on while he's still sleeping real quick, just because everything is always so much harder once he wakes up. So I'm loosely following a recipe. So I will link it below. Let me make sure this is plugged in all the way. I will link it below for you guys, but I'm probably tweaking some things. I am going to add salt and pepper because my chicken broth is the reduced sodium kind, so just a little bit of salt. And I did spray my slow cooker also. I probably should have used my bigger crock pot, but it's okay. All right. Also, literally still in my pajamas, and I'm okay about it. Sometimes it's nice to have a slow start to the day. Okay, so first I'm going to start by adding some cumin to my chicken. Oh wait, this is not a teaspoon. Can you tell that I haven't had my coffee yet? All right, let's add a teaspoon of cumin. Added a can of black beans. I rinsed and diced them. I'm going to add a can of Rotel tomatoes. I want to say the recipe called for chilies also. I think I do have chilies, but I don't know if I want all of that in there. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna add white onion, which I already have some, sorry, I already have some diced and frozen, so I'm just gonna dump that in here. Save a little bit back. Then I'm gonna add some corn. The recipe called for canned corn. I'm gonna use this roasted corn. I'm gonna use this roasted corn from Trader Joe's. Definitely should have used my bigger crock pot. Alright, here we go. Corn. Alright. It's like half the bag. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken broth. Called for 2 cups, which is about half the container. I love a good fall soup recipe. All right, now we're going to add our enchilada sauce. So the recipe called for 10 ounces. And this can is 19 ounces. So the only problem is it's like I get so annoyed like when I have a bigger can of something and then I have to figure out something to do with the rest of it. So maybe I should just use the whole can. But is that going to be too much? That's the question. I'm going to use the whole can. All right. And then this is why I say I'm loosely following the recipe. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little more chicken broth just to dilute it, since I added more enchilada sauce. Okay, and I'm gonna cook this on high for a little bit because my chicken is actually still pretty frozen. So I may just turn it back on low when I get home from his library class, but dinner is done. I love a super easy dinner. I love it, especially when I already have all the ingredients on hand and I got to use up some stuff that I needed to use up. So it's a win-win all around. I'll let you guys know how this is later, and then I'll probably, I hope I added enough seasoning to it, but I feel like since the enchilada sauce is in there, it's probably good. I might add some like more pepper later, but there we go. Dinner is done. Alright, we're back from his class. It was good, but it was very short because we got there 10 minutes late and I forgot that that class is only 20 minutes long. There's another class I take him to called Music and Movement that's like 40 minutes long, and this one is a lot shorter. So since we were 10 minutes late, we pretty much only had 10 minutes of class. And then I was like, maybe I should just go to the store now. But then I was thinking about his bottle schedule and I just thought it was going to be a bad idea. I didn't think we were going to have enough time. Then I got in the line for Starbucks because I said, okay, I'm out. I might as well get coffee. And then the line was so long and it was taking literally forever. And I said, nope, I'm just going to go home. So here we are, we're home. Just unloaded the dishwasher, doing some laundry. Isaac's over here in his little PlayStation. I'm about to heat up some leftovers. I've got a leftover cheesesteak and some sweet potato fries from our lunch yesterday for Derek's birthday. So I'm gonna heat that up. I just turned our soup to low and my eye is watering. I don't know if you can tell, but I went through this whole I did a makeup declutter a couple weeks ago. I'll link the video here. And I talked about how I was supposed to have eye surgery because they thought I had a partially clogged tear duct, and then come to find out my tear duct was not clogged, so I didn't need the surgery, and I thought I was like golden, and now my eye is starting to water again. So I don't think it's related to the tear duct, but there's definitely something still going on. I literally was just on antibiotic steroid eye drops for a week, and it's not like gone away. So I have a follow-up eye appointment this week. And then I also scheduled another appointment to get a second opinion at Johns Hopkins later this month. So I'm crossing my fingers we get some answers on that, because it's very annoying. My eye just waters all the time. So that's a little update on my eye situation in case you've been tracking that story. I could go on about this for probably an entire video, but I won't bore you with all the details. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the toaster oven, and then I'm gonna have to feed Isaac in like 30 minutes. And then I'm hoping he'll maybe go down for a nap. And I'm gonna look at some cookbooks because I do not have a meal plan. And I've been going to the store a lot recently, just willy-nilly, like with no plan. And I don't know. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. I feel like it's better when I have an actual meal plan and know what I'm buying for. We're also hosting a barbecue later this week, so I need to like audit and see what I need to get for that. So that is the game plan, right, bud? Here's the munchkin. Don't mind our super messy house. Derek's been working on our deck also. Hey. Hey. You see yourself? Yeah. He's really into this table. Like, he's been using it for a while, but I feel like now he's really, really into it, which is really fun. So Isaac went down for a nap. I think he just woke up, but I've been down here having a cup of coffee, which has been so nice. Looking through this cookbook. I love Ray Drummond, the Pioneer Woman. I have a couple of her cookbooks. I honestly haven't looked at them in a while because I do find that her recipes tend to be a little more complicated or take more time. But I've been going through this one. I found a couple of recipes that I like. So I was looking at a baked ziti recipe that looks super good, but it makes just a ton of food. So I also found this Cajun chicken pasta that looks pretty good. But I think what I might do is, instead of doing chicken, because we literally are having a chicken soup tonight, I might get some of the smoked sausage from Aldi and do smoked sausage instead. And then I have half a pack of egg noodles in the pantry I need to use up. So I'm thinking about possibly doing this one because it looks pretty easy. And then also the other recipe I found are these sweet and sour meatballs that also look good. And this calls for like freezer meatballs, so I could just pick up a bag from Aldi because they actually have really good freezer meatballs, and the ingredients are pretty simple. The only thing I'm not sure if I'll find there is pineapple juice, but I could always pick it up at our local grocery store. But this recipe, I think I might actually do it in the crock pot instead of cooking it on the stove. So that's what I'm thinking so far. I honestly am like, am I even going to make it to the store today? I feel like Isaac's schedule has just been completely out of whack today. He hasn't finished like any of his bottles. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I got to figure out when I'm going to like feed him his next bottle and if we're going to make it out on time. It's kind of a weird day here. Ooh, this is so good too. I'm definitely like in the mood for like slow cooker and fall type foods. So many choices, so many choices.
Yeah, okay, you can get that.
Back from the store. I did go to Aldi. It was so late. I went at like 3:30. I never go grocery shopping that late. But Isaac got in the shopping cart for the very first time because he's such a big boy. Mr. Oreo's trying to find snacks. Isaac, did you ride in the shopping cart? Did you ride in the shopping cart? Yeah, you did. Because you're such a big boy. Overall, very successful trip to Aldi. I spent way less than I thought I was going to, considering how much stuff I bought. So I will link that video here because The Aldi haul will be a separate video and it will have already gone up by now. So I'll link that right here for you guys. I'm finishing putting these away. And then I'm going to take Isaac on a little stroll and then I'm going to give him a bath because I'm a little grossed out by the fact he sat in a public, what do you call it? A grocery cart. That's the very first time that I did it. And I want to get one of those little quilted blankets that you can put so they're not like sitting directly on the cart. I did like wipe it down, but the germaphobe in me is like dying right now. I'm sure eventually I'll get over it. I know my mom's out there probably gonna comment and be like, oh, you'll get over it eventually. I know I will, but you know, I'm a first time mom, so these are the things that I stress about. So gonna unload the rest of these. The enchilada soup smells so good. I did add some minced garlic to it earlier because I forgot to add that. But I'm excited. And then I picked up some biscuits that I'll show you guys in a little bit that I think I'm gonna make to go with the soup. So let me get rolling because it's already 5 o'clock. Derek's outside working on the deck, which let me show you guys really quick. So I don't know if I talked about it, but he completely basically redid our deck. Not just like repainted it, like he rebuilt it. And it's pretty much in the home stretch of being done. And it looks super, super good. So he's just staining it, finishing up staining it, and then he's gonna be all done. I wonder if I can get his attention. So it looks super awesome. So that's what we're up to right now. I'm gonna make these biscuits for dinner tonight, but they actually have a peanut warning on them. And it's weird. I checked the back in the store and I was looking for this and it says contains wheat and milk, but then under it there's another disclaimer, which is frustrating because they look really good. So I'm just making some ciabatta rolls that I picked up in the toaster oven and we're gonna have bread and butter. Here is the soup. It smells so good. I will let you guys know how it is because this is a super easy recipe. So crossing my fingers, it's good. Hi friends. It's the next day and I totally forgot to close out yesterday's vlog. I feel like the evenings with a kid get so hectic, but I did want to let you know the soup was delicious. The only thing I might consider doing next time is adding a little bit more seasoning. I may even consider, instead of just doing cumin, adding a scoop of taco seasoning because I make my own homemade taco seasoning. Doing a tablespoon of that, I think would have added just a little bit more spice, but it was really good. Derek loved it. And then I mentioned we didn't make the biscuits, but we had ciabatta bread on the side and that ciabatta bread was 10 out of 10. It was so good. So if you haven't tried that from Aldi, definitely recommend that. As I mentioned, I'll have an Aldi haul that will have gone up before this video goes up. So go check that out because I kind of talk about everything that I picked up. And other than that, I don't think I have any other updates about yesterday. Pretty much we ate dinner and we did our like normal evening routine and then got Isaac down to bed and we did start Bachelor in Paradise, the first episode. Drop a comment below if you are a Bachelor fan. Bachelor in Paradise is my favorite of the Bachelor franchise. So Derek and I watch that show together. He doesn't watch the other ones, but he will watch Bachelor in Paradise. So the first episode was pretty good. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, drop a comment below, drop like the little rose emoji so that I know you made it all the way to the end. All right, thank you guys all for watching. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I will link the recipe below that I made yesterday. So if you want to make it in the future, you'll have that for your reference. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye. Mm-hmm.